So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. I'll go away. Double.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's get it. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 2.
1st and 10, stick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, Alpha. 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Eluding the pressure right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You got him. You got him.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Yellow. There's no out, 80. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Attack, attack. 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We
Stick looks to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Williams loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
At the 37-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On second down and 4. Stick. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Watch the curve. Hey, wahoo.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And this is caught by Watkins. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow.
3rd and 2.
Yellow, yellow. 31's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Right side.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block me.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now is Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
He's coming. We got something.
Now Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Taylor finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2 yards, good enough for a first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Taylor. That is caught at the 7. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Pierre Garçon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
That's it, baby. We go forward.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Here we go. 18 data. 66. Pull it. Now.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAnthony Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Mike's 50. Hey, let's get this.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 9.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the boot. Check 31. Check 31. 15. Echo. 31's the mic. All day, punk.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. 16 yards, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man left, man left. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. That's caught at the 2. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
There goes Melvin Gordon, past the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Hey, 79! 79!
Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score. Chiefs 31. Chargers 21.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done. In the fourth.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's the backup, Rivers. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
From the 31, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rivers now. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gordon, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Chiefs on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is third down and 12.
Attack!
Now Mahomes. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over perfect instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? Talk about space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it in, we got hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio king pass, dump the gate, the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me One up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we